Hi, everyone. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through three pieces of paper that are going to be in your child's red folder. There may be more than three pieces of paper. I can't guarantee it's just going to be the three because I'm doing this recording at the end of July, but I do know that there will be at least three. If there are other pieces of paper I need to explain to you, I definitely will add another video later on in the presentation. But right now, we're just going to talk about the three: early dismissal form, parent sign-off sheet, and seesaw. So first, the early dismissal form, and that's the one I have up here, the inclement weather and emergency early dismissal. This is really important. If there's ever a reason that we're dismissing early, I need to know where I'm sending your child. Are they going to go home as usual on the bus, or go to daycare, or go to a relative? Now, you can just, if you're picking them up, you can just say, you can just write a note there, picking up as usual. That's fine. This is really for my records. Every teacher has the exact same form, but it really just helps me in that moment of, wow, everybody has to go home early because whatever, the weather got bad. And I just need to know pretty quickly exactly where your child is going, and I can't check emails and things like that. So that's all that form is. You filled this out when your child was in kindergarten, so it should be familiar to you. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get up the next form. Okay, so this is the parent sign-off sheet. Um, and you will go to the district website, and I'll show you that in a little bit, how to get there as the parent. But you're going to review the student handbook with your child, the code of conduct, the acceptable use policy with your child, and the list of approved websites and apps that your child can use for educational resources. And of course, the public relations release. And then you'll answer these questions here. Sign and return. Okay, so that's all that form is. It's just the sign off sheet that you've looked at everything on the district website. And like I said, I'll be showing you that in just a moment. On our next slide, we'll be looking at that. Then the last thing is personal for me, and well, not personal for me, specific to my classroom, our classroom, which is Seesaw. And you might have had your child might have used Seesaw in kindergarten, because I do know that some of my colleagues in kindergarten use Seesaw. We use it a little differently here in first grade, or at least in my classroom. So we'll want to make sure that everybody gets logged in right away, and then I'm going to explain to you how we use it and why we use it. So let me pull Seesaw up for you. All right, so this goes from my 2019-20 school year, so just this past school year. I haven't set up our class yet because it's the end of July and I actually don't have my full roster yet. It is ever changing. But anyway, what's going to happen is you're going to get a letter like this. This is from somebody last year, Addie. And what you will do is you can either, I prefer, for myself personally, I have Seesaw downloaded as an app on my phone. I also have it on my computer, but I love it on my phone because it really works a lot like Facebook in that it shows you like how many messages you have. You can go and sign in the web browser, choose your child from the list because I'll have them in there, and create your account. And then I approve you, or you can do it this way and just do the QR code and scan in. Now, to see something, if you already have an account, you actually have to go into an email thing. That's why I say to put it on a smartphone or any sort of device where you can have apps. Really makes the most sense to be able to use it all the time. Let me just show you a little bit about it. I don't want to get out of this. So just to let you know, when you go into try to download the app, Seesaw is a little rainbow bow tie. That's what it looks like. That's the picture of it. Let's see. I'm sure I'll see it on something here because it's all over the place. So I can show you right on my phone, because it happens to be something that, like I said, I use all the time. Actually, this is what it looks like right here, if you can see where I'm highlighting seesaw. So you're looking for this, I think it looks like a bow tie. I guess it's a bunch of lines going through it, but I always think of it as a bow tie. So that's what you're going to look for, and you're just going to type in seesaw, and it will come up for you to download the app. And you're going to download it, of course, as there's a choice, student, parent, administrator. You're going to obviously do the parent one. So now I'm going to take you through a little bit of our year. So you can see here, when you look over at some of my students, how many items that they had on Seesaw. Everybody has tons of them because I use Seesaw. Well, so Seesaw, for those of you who don't know, is kind of like Facebook, except for that it's just private between the families in my class, the students in my class, and me. I'm the administrator, so I'm kind of like the person in charge of Facebook. If one of the students posts something, I have to approve it before it then can be seen by that student's parents. The same thing if you're writing to your child. So maybe your child sends you a beautiful picture that they've done. Let's see. I will just click on Addie's right here, first person. And we'll see that Addie, oh, here's some pictures that I had sent earlier, but let's see if we can find something that Addie did. Scrolling down here, these are some pictures that I posted of what was happening in the classroom. And then everybody gets to see what's happening in real time. But also, I don't even know why I'm not seeing them right now, but Addie is, would be maybe drawing a picture to show you about, oh, here we go. Today we teamed up with Mrs. Kidding's class. Oh, no, that's for me. Oh, dear. All right, I switched over to Ariana's. You can see it a little better. So she, when we were doing distant learning, she had heard a story, and then she wrote back to me in Seesaw, a bad case of stripes. And then she explained what the story was about, what the problem was, and what the solution was. Kids are going to see a lot of these are the same ones because I post things, but also students post things. They write to their parents, and their parents write back to them. And it's this really lovely thing that we have that we get to do. You can see here something, Michael drew a picture here, and then he had posted this, and I got to write back to him about what he saw when we were doing our distant learning. But also parents get to write back to the kids. Really the point right now is what I want you to do is sign up for this. If you do not get this on some sort of device, you are going to miss a lot of what happens in the classroom. Seesaw is this amazing tool that brings you right into our classroom. And this year in particular, as we can't have parents as volunteers in our classroom, it's going to make it feel like you're right there with us. Your kids, they take pictures of themselves and send them to you, showing you what they're doing, who they're interacting with, what's happening. I can't say enough about it, and I've been using this for many years, and I very much enjoy it. So please sign up so that you're not missing this wonderful thing. And also, by the way, it becomes like this picture album for you of what happened throughout the year. So that's a really neat thing as well. So 3 things to sign up for that are in your red folder. Please do that and return it tomorrow. Thank you.